Ranger fans, welcome back to another midweek coaches show. We're getting to that time of the year where we got lots of programs going, lots of things to catch you up on. Baseball and softball season have both started. They're both working really hard in practice right now, getting ready to go into their preseason scrimmages and preseason games. And then we've got basketball, wrestling, soccer, swim districts coming up. So lots of stuff to talk to you guys about today. We'll recap the past week, and then we'll catch up with Coach Hill and Coach Clarkson, learn a little bit more about our wrestling program going into their senior night tomorrow and their district meets coming up. And then I'll be back and we'll talk a little bit more about things that you can catch up on this week in Ranger Athletics. So starting with our girls basketball program, they had two tough losses. Friday night they lost to Steele, and then last night had a tough loss to Wagner. Both really great programs, state-ranked programs. We're really proud of the way the girls compete. Currently in district, they're 3-7, so they're looking for a little bit of a rebound right now. We know that they can do it. We'll talk about their week coming up in a little bit. Boys basketball had a huge win Friday night against a really great Steele team, and then a tough loss last night to Wagner, again, who's a great program in the state. We do want to give a shout out to Zayden High. Last night, Zayden reached that 1,000th career point. He surpassed it actually, but he did get his 1,000th career point in their game. We're super proud of him and everything that he's done for Ranger basketball. Currently, our boys are 4-4 in district. That puts them tied in 4th place, and we'll talk in a little bit about why that's important. Our wrestling program continues to dominate. Like I said, you'll hear from Coach Clarkson in a little bit, but this past weekend the boys competed in the Mabry Scramble held at Canyon High School. Overall, our men's team took 2nd, and we do want to give a shout out to Tristan Luna and Topher Stubbs, who both got the gold medal in their divisions. Moving over to soccer. Lots of wins in our soccer program. So last Friday, the girls team defeated Westlake, another state-ranked powerhouse, 2-1. Goals were scored by Sabrina Tabor and Taylor Swinson. And then last night, girls started they started their district season with their first district game versus Wagner. They were successful. They won 10-0 and had 6 different players score. So that shows you, again, the depth of our girls soccer program and the great things that are ahead for them. Boys soccer, last week, unfortunately, their game against Lake Travis was canceled due to weather. However, they also started their district season last night, had a big 4-0 win over Wagner. Great way for both of our soccer teams to start district. We're excited for the rest of it, and we'll talk about that in just a little bit. But right now, let's head into the gym, talk to Coach Hill and Coach Clarkson about our wrestling program.
Thanks, Coach Miller. And I'm here today with Coach Tim Clarkson. He's our head wrestling coach here at Smithson Valley, and I think, what is this, your 3rd year, Coach?
This is my 3rd year, yes, sir.
Just done a fantastic job of taking kind of a fledgling program at the time when he got here, had really just been in existence for a couple of years, and turning it into a power, a force to be reckoned with in the wrestling scene in the South Texas area. And Coach, here we are, late January. Kind of briefly recap for our Ranger Network's followers, what's happened in our boys and girls side so far?
Well, we started our competitive season in mid-November. We have finished our 8 competitive tournaments that were allowed. We've got 2 girls that have been really dominant all year. Our girls program at Smithson Valley has made a big splash on the scene in year 1. Right. There's always been girls on the podium at state. And this year, the last 2 years, we made some progress in the boys team, advancing some kiddos to state. And last year, Ryan Benka ended up on the podium in 3rd place.
Right.
And this year, a young boys team with only usually 1 or 2 seniors in the lineup, all of the rest of the young men being freshmen, sophomores, and juniors. We finished 2nd place at the last 3 major tournaments. So
big progress.
Our youth has grown up, and
right.
We're making huge strides going into the postseason.
Well, you mentioned some of those finishes that both our girls team and our boys team have done so far, and then you mentioned a couple of girls and then and even a boy or 2. Who are some of those individuals that if Ranger fans come to our matches, they'd be looking for that would be standing out?
Well, the premier wrestler in our program right now is our senior team captain, Sage Benka. She is a 3-time district and a 3-time Region 4 champion going into her senior year. She finished 3rd place at state last year, and she traveled because of COVID. She was allowed to travel last year in the preseason. She has won a national tournament. She's been an All-American in 5 tournaments. Currently, she's 41-0. She won the Sci-Fair Invitational, which is a tournament with about 80 teams. She beat the returning 5A state champion, and she's just on track to do great things. She's currently ranked #1. And then her training partner and her compadre, Salinas Fuentes Shaffer, who you know well from her 3 years in the football program. Selena has battled and improved. Selena's currently 41-2. Selena's ranked #2 in the state. She beat the #2 ranked girl at the Lake Travis tournament 2 weeks ago. And then on the boys' side, we've got a pair of sophomores who are heading into the district tournament as the #1 seed. Nicholas Dudzikowski, who's in the football program at 160. And then Efren Ares-Mendez, who was a freshman state qualifier last year for us. He's at 170. He's had an outstanding season. And then we have numerous other boys who are on the cusp of finishing in the top 4 and advancing to the regional and possibly the state tournament.
Well, Coach, that's outstanding, and now we're getting to the prime part of the season. And what can Ranger fans expect? What's next on the horizon?
Well, we finish out the season this week. On Thursday, tomorrow night, we have our senior night in a duel versus New Braunfels, which is kind of an emerging rivalry, just right on the opposite side of 46 from one another. And then Saturday, our varsity boys and girls are going to go to Dripping Springs for a quad meet. And then we finish up. That's the end of our regular season. District starts next week. We have our JV boys district on Thursday at the Burger Center in Austin. Our varsity boys and girls will have district on Friday at the Burger Center in Austin. And the way that works in the postseason is everyone that finishes in the top 4 will move forward to the next round. So if you finish in the top 4 at district, you advance to regionals. You finish the top 4 at regionals, you advance to state, and then your rank and your finish in the district determines who your opponents will be in the postseason, just like football. So if you finish 4th, you wrestle a champion. If you finish 2nd, you wrestle the 3rd place person from by district.
Right. Well, exciting times, and Ranger fans, we hope you'll come out tomorrow night and watch all of our wrestlers in action against New Braunfels. And then, of course, if you have an opportunity to see that district, hopefully region, and possibly even state wrestling tournaments, you know, to support our Ranger wrestlers, we hope that you'll be there. Coach Clarkson, thanks for that update.
Thank you.
And back to you, Coach Miller.
Thanks, Coach Hill and Coach Clarkson. We're looking forward to watching you guys tomorrow versus New Braunfels here at Smithson Valley for your senior night. Also coming up this week, girls basketball and boys basketball are both taking on New Braunfels. The girls team on Friday will head to New Braunfels to play. Varsity plays at 7 o'clock. Now our boys game is really important on Friday. I mentioned earlier that they were tied for 4th place. They're actually tied with New Braunfels. So their Friday game against New Braunfels is going to be huge. It's a home game for them here at Smithson Valley. They'll start the varsity at 7. We would love to pack the gym, give these boys a true home court advantage for a big must-win game for them on Friday night. We also want to wish our swim team good luck. Saturday is their district meet. Pretty much what they've been waiting for this whole season, what they've been preparing for. Those kids are out there every morning swimming, no matter how cold it is. So we wish them the best of luck on Saturday. Moving into soccer, both of our soccer teams also take on New Braunfels Friday. The boys you can find here at Smithson Valley versus New Braunfels at 7:15, and the girls will travel to New Braunfels, and also varsity starts at 7:15. So big week for us versus New Braunfels on Friday. Wishing wrestling good luck tomorrow and swim good luck on Saturday. We hope to see you guys out here. Be here Friday night, help our basketball team take on the Unicorns. Have a great week. Go Rangers.